Well, 1 out of 3 millennials say they don't have a problem with communism and would vote for socialism. What does this mean? Abraham Hamilton III. I'm Tim Wildman along with Ed Vitagliano. Ed, you saw this survey.
Yes.
And we are talking about 33% or 1/3, so 2/3 of the millennials we're going to let stay in the U.S. But these other third, there's an island we have for them.
Yeah. Actually,
It's called Cuba.
It was 1/3 said they were okay with communism.
Okay.
70%
said
that they would vote for socialism. Now, I would say that this may not be as bad as we think, simply because I don't think most of these millennials even understand what socialism is.
Ignorance is a good thing right here.
Certainly don't understand what communism is, because I don't know how you get 1 out of 3 millennials that
Right.
would say, oh, Soviet Union, the gulags, sign me up for that, as you always say. However, it does indicate that there has been a breakdown in our educational system because they do not seem to understand what socialism and communism are. And that's bad, because when people are ignorant of history and they're ignorant about how our political system is supposed to work, they can be subject to deception and being led astray by members of the secular left.
Abe, I don't think this 1/3 of millennials that say they don't have a problem with socialism / communism, I don't think they would be for totalitarianism or military dictatorship like we see in North Korea, which is communist, or China. If you were to ask them about that, they see socialism and communism as basically free government handouts for everybody on everything. Don't you think that's really where they are?
Yeah, I think so, because it's the same survey we talked about. Only 57% of millennials thought that the Declaration of Independence would do a greater job of securing equality for everyone than the Communist Manifesto. And so I think that brings...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's bad.
I think that illustrates your point. I think once these people would be confronted with the reality of what socialism is, they will make an informed decision. But what we're seeing, as Ed alluded to, our educational system is attempting to paper over what socialism really is. I mean, not too long ago, you had on national television Ana Navarro arguing with a straight face on national television that Nicolas Maduro is not a socialist. I mean, how can you argue that? But that is an example of what happens in our school system, where you have young people really being deceived into embrace something that it really isn't. Socialism is not kinder or gentler.
Well, especially on college and university campuses, you're going to find that the vast majority of professors are far lefties. I mean, they all vote Democrat or they vote socialist, and that's just a reality of life. So when you send your young person off to college or university, you need to prepare them for what they'll face in terms of this far left ideology that dominates the campuses. We'll see you next time on Reason and Company.